Imagine discovering a God-given talent in your mid-30s, only to learn the music industry still refuses to pay artists what they deserve. This week on Wins and Lessons, we sit down with Shawn Haynes, an independent R&B artist who won't let the industry set his value.
And then you find out the pay, and then you ask yourself, you start asking more questions. Well, how do you come up with that metric? How do you come up with that pay? And it's a lot of work and time and effort that goes into it. From the studios, from the intellectual properties, recording, video, mastering, it adds up. And then you want to pay me, 0.0 whatever of a fraction of a penny. I take that as disrespectful.
This show proves there are no losses in life, only lessons.
But there's a blessing waiting for you in the future. I was taught everybody got their message and they lesson to absorb me is music.
On this episode of the Wins and Lessons podcast, where we believe there's no losses in life, only lessons, we have the incredible Shawn Haynes in the house. This is a long time coming. Shawn Haynes, we're so ill about having you on here. First of all, family, right?
Absolutely.
I think Shawn knew me before I knew him. Is that fact?
It's a fact.
Shawn knew me before I knew him, and it's like you've been, intertwined with my family before I was born, and you coming all the way from New York to shoot this podcast with us is an honor. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for making time from coming out here, and you say you was coming to New York. I said, you know what, we gotta book the studio. We gotta get out here. We gotta have Shawn. We gotta give him the red carpet special and make sure he come through. And I appreciate you coming out here, man.
Appreciate you, family.
Shawn came suited and booted. You're looking good. You're
I had to
looking
put
good.
the suit on. Good digs for this particular podcast.
Shawn was like, "Yo, what can I find a button up at?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. Like, I just go to Marshall's. I can't help you with that. Like, I just go to Marshall's."
Absolutely.
But, so we here going to have a conversation about music, right? And how with music, you being, I guess, a seasoned artist, right? I don't want to say older. What would we
You
call
say
it?
older, it's all right.
Yeah,
the goal
okay.
is now to get old.
Yeah, so
it's all right.
that's cool. You're right about that. So an older artist who don't like the young game, I guess, with social media, who don't like the chasing the views, chasing the algorithms to get your music out there. And also, I would say that you're not really an artist that favor going on streaming apps, right? Like, you don't need to, like, you just gave everybody here a copy of your latest project, Melon Music, and you gave it to us on the USB drive. So
make sure y'all get that project.
Yes,
Melon
make sure you get the
Music,
project.
ShawnHaynes.com.
Yes, and that's
we
another
are
thing,
independent.
And doing everything in-house, kind of like, I guess, like old school out the trunk, but you're doing it digitally. And how that is just fire that you're going in that direction and not chasing that and building your audience like that. So I want to, discuss that and why is that the direction that you want to go in, as opposed to, let me hop on the streaming services and get fractions of a penny per stream, as opposed to what, that.
Well, number one, thank you for having me. You know me,
Mm-hmm.
and you remind me of that. I don't like to follow everybody else.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it didn't seem right or feel right when these streaming platforms are coming on, and then you find out the pay, and then you ask yourself, you start asking more questions.
Yeah.
Well, how do you come up with that metric?
Yeah.
How do you come up with that pay? And all the artists, well, if you're doing art, especially in this music game, this music, just period, you look at it, and it's a lot of work and time and effort that goes into it.
Yes.
From the studios, from the intellectual properties, because like me, I'm an old school crooner, so I tend to put a lot of real life into my music.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're giving those intellectual properties and you giving that energy, recording, video, mastering, it adds up.
Yeah.
And then you want to pay me, 0.0 whatever of a fraction of a penny. I take that as disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. And not to mention, like you said, the old school aspect of it. You record with a band, right? So it's not like, all right, you in the studio singing, you got some beat off of YouTube that you just ripped. No, you got a whole band, so you got to pay every musician part of their talent and they work, like you said, intellectual property and what they added to it. So you have to split a fraction of a penny with how many people?
Well, in that case, yes, if you're doing a live, but even the beats we produce in-house. Shout out to Troy, That's my partner. That's my other cousin, Trizzy Beats. So it's Samuel Haynes Production. We produce all of this in-house.
Yeah.
So, and then when you do have the live bands and live guys, you got to pay everybody. You got to take care of everybody.
Everybody, yep.
And these days and times, you got to take care of everybody, else you're not going to have anybody.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But do you find challenging not getting yourself out there as far as like a wider audience because of you're not on streaming platforms as much? You have a few things on streaming platforms, but the majority of music is direct to customer.
Yeah, direct to customer. ShawnHaynes.com. Again, ShawnHaynes.com. You go direct. What we did, because again, I'm independent. You know, I wasn't flush with cash. You know, lives. I got kids. I got life just like anybody else. So, you know, I don't have a machine behind me. So what we did was, you know, we kind of cooked up everything, and the catalog is deep now. The catalog is big. So you build it, and now we're starting to market, i.e. me getting on the road, coming to see you, coming to see this other podcast, going to see, shooting the videos, you know, because we're not flush with cash. I can't do everything at one time. Yeah. And everything is obviously family first. You know, family come first. So, you know, so life kind of slows it down. But at the end of the day, you know, it's all about the bag. Yeah. You got to pay.
Got to pay.
And you got to invest in yourself.
Yeah, we just had a whole conversation about that, like invest in yourself and, you know, getting the capital or getting the funding to invest in your projects and stuff like that. Like, you know, you do it with our 9-to-5s. You know, the ways you make money. I know Melon Music, you know, people who don't know may not know. Shawn, you sell fruits out in Long Island. Yeah, so you produce man. And the thing about Long Island, too, we just got to put this out there. Like, you're not finding the fruit that you have in the supermarket. So people are like, damn, you know, you being known for that, that's a big thing. And I mean, you using that to fund your projects.
Yeah, and for us, you know, they label me a Blexican, like the Black Mexican. I got,
it's black people in Mexico.
You know, I have, you know, because I'm out there every day, pretty much. You know, we building it and scaling it up, but at the end of the day, I sell watermelon, mangoes, you know, whatever it is that they kind of can't get, you know, and pretty much the southern stuff. And it's a humbling thing because I can sit in the boardroom with a billionaire, be comfortable, and then come down there and sell watermelon on the street. So it keeps me where a lot of people would look at that and look down to it, but that's the stigma of it, which is very, it's misguided. Because at the end of the day, if you go back and do the history of black men and how they sold watermelon,
I was about to say
it was a big business. And it was frowned upon. See, they don't tell you that because of jealousy and whatnot. But what I'm looking to do is simply, we don't have any black-owned produce where we are. Everybody's got it. We don't have it. So me looking to, still in the process of building something and hire as many people as I can.
Oh, no, just the history of watermelon. Great conversation because people don't know. And I think like people think it's taboo to eat watermelon chicken. But the reality is like the history attached to why we were in the South producing watermelon and how successful it was until it wasn't.
And then you look at till it wasn't, why was it? Who came in and took it? Because if you look at others, they make a ton of money off it. And more importantly, it's very healthy. Watermelon for us is like liquid gold. It's got everything from heart to lungs to sexual.
Let me tell you a story real quick about sexual. So this is crazy. So I don't know if you remember the Watermelon Man over there by Nassau Road.
Absolutely.
Okay, so he an older dude.
He's still there.
He don't care. He got no filter, right? So I was in town and my mom was like, "Oh, let me get you a watermelon. Let's go get a watermelon." I was like, "All right." So he had these huge watermelons. Like, I'm not gonna eat this in the 2 days I'm here. So I would bleep this out. And he says, I said, "I don't even know watermelon that big, man. I'm not gonna eat all that." He said, "Mind you, my mom is there." He said, "Why? Ain't nobody fucking in your house?" And I said, "What? What are you talking about? Like, why do you even say that for? Like, what do you even mean by that?"
He's got no filter.
You got no filter, but like you said, from what I understand, and one of the benefits with watermelon is it helps men libido, and Yeah, that was his sales pitch. That ain't nobody your house.
And he's a real nice guy. The rind, you can clean it and juice and grind all of that up, everything. And a lot of people don't know that. And obviously you want the melons with the seeds in them. So I specialize and try to get seeded, good quality stuff.
You're not finding seeded watermelon in no supermarket in New York.
Yeah, it's rough, and it's by design.
It's by design.
The food, the air, the water that they're killing us through that's where the war's coming.
Yeah.
And then the pills and everything else. So at the end of the day, you try to take it a step back. Mm-hmm. Take it back to growing it and going direct to people and selling it. So, hey, produce, I love music, but produce is a multi-trillion-dollar industry.
Yeah. So
why wouldn't I?
Yeah. You keep in community because you got to have relationships with the farmers. You got to have relationships with logistics. Like, that's a huge conversation. And the fact that you're able to do all of that while, we talked about making sure your 9 to 5 fuels your 5 to 9. So you're doing that, but then it's also bringing in that money, how you talked about, to make sure that you are able to do what you want to do from a project perspective and not have to go with a label or somebody who doesn't have the same direction as you. Like, all of it makes sense and adds to why, you being in your own lane is so important.
That's it. It's all about, again, you got to put in the work.
Yeah. And
also, people don't know and think, but in New York, you got to have 5 jobs.
Yeah. Just to make it. I'm still living like check to check, but at the end of the day, I also have another business. I'm in finance. So, I've been on Wall Street for almost 30 years. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, but now I start giving the game to our people. You got to invest in stock. Can't just do one thing. You got to have real estate. You got to have stock. You got to have different investments. So, in the last past 10 years, I've been working for family. Mm-hmm. You know this. And I've been trying to give friends, a little bit of the game, because at the end of the day, it's all about the bag. And if you look at the economy and what's going on, you're like, wow, it's a game.
Yeah.
It's a game. And from top to bottom, man, you got to really pay attention to what's going on, because it is all about the bag.
Yeah, we might have to tap in with Shawn.
Yeah, because we have some things we're trying to do as a family.
Yeah.
Definitely could use your help. And specifically talk about numbers, because that's the thing. Like, you want to do it with people you trust, that is going to give you good, sound advice. Definitely a conversation.
Also, it's you want to deal. You don't trust anybody. That's in the Bible. Don't do that. Yeah. But you have some faith in your family and certain people. At the end of the day, doesn't mean you're going to make money and the person's going to be right. Any person you deal with, when it comes down to investing, they tell you it's guaranteed, you run the opposite way.
Yeah, because it's a risk.
Big risk. They're not telling you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what I try to do is give people access to somewhat of a level playing field, because the field ain't level.
No.
It's not. You have no idea. You look at these banks, man, and what's happening, people losing money. GM just got in trouble, I heard, for some stuff. They had a recall on 1.2 million cars. I think it was ignition switch cut off or something. They got sued, and there's some things that happened. I think some people, and you see the emails that are coming out, all in the news, and they have these agreements now. Even these banks, J.P. Morgan, all these big banks, they have NPR. I'm not sure exactly what the 3-letter word for it is, but basically they can't get prosecuted. They'll do stuff and whatever, but there's a non-prosecutorial agreement in place where even Boeing, that plane that 737 MAX, I think, going down and all issues happening, no liability, people dying, people laughing. You see the emails going through the companies. So you see what's really at the helm of these corporations.
Greed,
power, can't be touched.
Man.
Can't be. You mean to tell me you do this and this? You know it was wrong, and if it was us down here, regular people stealing or did this, we're going to jail. But you got a non-prosecutorial agreement
and
place.
It's in the fine print of like the tickets of the agreements. Every time we were talking about our fridge. So we have a smart fridge, and it's with Samsung.
Samsung.
And they updated the services maybe like a month ago.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
And so I was like, don't approve it until we go through it, right? But it's like 50 pages. It's just long. And here's the thing. If you don't approve it, you can't use the fridge in any of its capacity. So we're talking about filter, temperature change, like all of the features are now digital. So guess what you have to do? We are like required to approve it. What did we approve, or what did we consent to? I don't know.
But now the crazy part about it, after we approved it, we now see ads on the bottom of our fridge.
On the home screen. So
Like,
you
we
walk
can't-
in the
we
kitchen.
can't even get rid of it.
What did you invite in?
We don't know.
What did you say yes to?
And this is why you don't make decisions based off an 8-year-old.
But also they do it to the point where they know you're not going to read it, like you
Yeah.
or so many pages. And then the other thing is, if you don't approve it, you can't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it all gets back to, why are they doing this with the electric cars and doing it's a form of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's a form just to put something in front of your eyes. And the crazy part about it, somebody said how Samsung is basically, they don't make money on the products no more. They make money on the advertisement that goes to the products. So, like, just for example, right? We talk about Android and iPhones, but you was recording. What did you say? Oh, an ad popped up. You recording a
Just out
video,
of
coming in here,
nowhere.
ad popped up. So like they make the money on the ads. So it's like, yeah, we could make something at cost. It's cheap. Like we bought a refrigerator with a screen on it. It was pretty cheap. That's why we got it. It was actually cheaper than the one without the screen.
Yeah.
But now I guess we didn't know that it was cheaper because they're making their money on the back end for advertisement.
Long term, which
Yeah.
is going back to like the music industry, why, people, they sign these deals, right? They put themselves in the line of fire, not even realizing it. And so now they are, remember we talked about you sent that video about the ultimate consumer, or it was like the ultimate music plant.
Yeah.
And like the levels to what that looks like. And people just end up in that space, don't even realize it, based off of a contract that they've signed and essentially signed their life away.
Yeah.
It's just so sad.
And it's real as
Yeah.
far as if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've dealt with a couple of contracts, and last contract I turned down. They wanted everything. We produced and wrote everything, and they wanted to take everything in perpetuity throughout the life of the universe, which all of that is real in those contracts. We sent the contract back 2, 3, 4 times. To the last one, I said, no, I'm okay.
That's also great that you're in a position where you could turn something like that down, because you have somebody who's desperate, and they're like, you know what, you can have it.
But it wasn't any real money up front either. And it was just a real vicious, and then come to find out that's an industry standard. And then like I tell you, I don't like this industry. I look at the industry, the music industry is, I love music.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I could sing. I started singing when I'm 34 years old.
Yeah, you told me you singing. I thought you was
didn't
blind,
know everybody.
Like Shawn singing.
Yeah, it just, and I found out God gave me that gift.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I didn't want to be in the music industry. We were doing stuff out in the street for real that the industry, what we did outside, a lot of people in the industry were emulating.
Yeah.
So, we didn't get that. And then we get to the industry and you find out it's nothing but smoke and mirrors. So I look at the industry as like, picture Madison Square Garden. Everybody's in there yelling like the gremlins. Everybody's making noise. Nobody's cutting through. I'm the little taco or the halal spot outside the garden selling my little tacos or my little
Consistent
halal.
money.
So when you come outside, you can come get some good food. I don't want to go inside.
Yeah. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, that is good. We
Yeah.
talked about being an indie artist. I think there was what was the guest?
See?
See,
Yeah.
like he was on, and we kind of talked about this exact conversation. Like, you want consistent following. You want somebody who's going to be longevity. They're going to buy the music. They're going to go to the concerts. They're going to be, at the taco stand after the game, looking for you. It's not a mass-produced something, which means your music is tailored to your audience.
Yeah.
That's it. Because not everybody's not gonna like my music.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't like everything.
Yeah.
But I have a sound. I do know that the ancestors speak through me. I do know that I got a certain gift that runs through the finger, call it the Geechee or whatever it is, but I've been blessed. So I got to use that or you'll lose it.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff, even your brother, I'll never forget, the song I wrote maybe 10, 12 years ago. He said, that's what I went through. So right then and there, I pay attention to everybody. It tells me that my writing is pretty much consistent with what everybody goes through, what we all go through. So I try to put that out in the air and into the universe. So at the end of the day, man, I love it. It helps me. The music, me singing and producing is therapy for me. Because if not, you know how wild I want. Man, I'd be dead in jail or somewhere else. This helps me get it all off. That's my therapy. That's my therapist. The music is my therapist.
Yeah.
What's your sound?
It's old. God rest the dead, my grandfather. You remember my grandfather? He was a beast. He wrote, actually, and they stole it. I Know I've Been Changed, which is a huge, spiritual, anthem or hymn that a lot of the churches sing.
Yeah, I know.
And they stole it. But my sound, I would say Ray Charles, Muddy Waters, Al Green, Prince, Teddy Pendergrass, David Ruffin, Curtis Mayfield, that vein, that soul, that R&B, rest in peace, D'Angelo. He got it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I really don't follow a lot of the guys in the last 20 years. I go to where they got it from. So again, I take it, Muddy Waters, man. Groups like The Moments, Enchantment, The Escorts, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Timeless music. That's
Cookout
where I'm
music,
at.
Yeah.
Cookout, but timeless. Yeah. Meaning you listen to it now, you like, oh, it's hitting.
Yeah.
You listen to it 15, and it's gonna make you feel a way every time.
Yep.
That's what I go for every time when I'm cooking.
Yeah.
So just timeless music.
No, that's good.
Neo soul.
A lot of artists are not timeless. Well, a lot of artists I come through on these, playlists on these different apps, and I'm like, all right, this is good for this moment. But then 5 years from now, I'm like, what is this? Like, why did I like this?
Tones.
You gotta get it
the
on vinyl.
tones.
Yep.
The tones that they put out there, the music soothes the savage beast. And you say, well, who's the savage? Who's the beast? But then you got music, that make you, remember Onyx? Slam! Make you bug out. Crunk music down here make you bug out. Got music that'll make you cry.
Yeah.
We're the savages. Those tones, it's all about the tones. And these tones, music is one of the most powerful things to use, man, in this universe. Bro.
And that's why the people who control the music are not letting go of that control, no matter what. They will literally kill you before they let you get close to having control of your music or control of the music.
Yeah.
I don't think they might pick that up.
It's the vegan.
All right, we might cut this out. We might not. Was that a stomach growl?
Yeah, it's a vegan. They got me.
Stomach growl?
Getting older now, we got to start eating like all the dirt and leaves and shit. So,
'Cause I heard the stomach growl. I was like, I hope it was a growl, not a fart.
me, I'm fiending for some steak and can't have the red meat. I'm getting older now. But again, the goal is to get old.
Yeah.
And what were you saying about the tones?
No, just
the control.
How they control, and it's like the people who owns the music industries. I mean, we don't know if it's true or not, but we could just say it, just toss it out there, like how Michael Jackson has so much control, and all of a sudden his doctor put a wrong prescription in him, and he passes away. It's like they didn't want a black man from Gary, Indiana, to have that control.
I don't know if it's so much black anymore. It's about the bag. But yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
The control.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's all about, and what's so crazy is they do things in front of us and act like we're so stupid that we don't see what's going on. Like, do you know like Kat said, do you know you got some white under your nose? I can see you. And they think we're stupid, but the people are not, and that's the key with independent podcasts and artists to get those messages out, because the people, the ones in control are so small.
Yeah.
And what are they really in control of? You don't have to participate.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't got to do it. I don't have to be on your platform. It might take me longer in a certain way, but I get to meet direct connections with everybody. You know, I sell my music at the Melon Stand.
Mm-hmm.
And people appreciate it and they love it. They come back. It'll get out there.
Yeah.
You know, what am I paying Spotify? You know, what am I getting? All the execs at Spotify and these companies make at least $25, $30 an hour. What am I getting?
Mm-hmm.
The account executives get $25, $30 an hour for nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's like the benefit of the music industry right now. And we've talked about this before. It's like you have the ability to go direct to consumer and you don't have gatekeepers or you don't have the radio station blocking your song. You can go directly to your consumer. And by doing that, you are exposing people to your brand that before you wouldn't have been able to do without the green light of the industry or of the brand or of the station. Yeah, you don't need that anymore.
Yep.
Different doors to go through.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, you know, a lot also what fuels me and keeps me pushing when I get calls from people like Kid Capri, which is arguably the biggest DJ in the world, you know, and telling me, you know, that's the one. Giving time, you know, that pushes me to go forward.
That's dope. Shout out to Kid Capri.
Yeah, salute the big bro, Kid Capri, man. He checked on me day before yesterday. Being in certain groups with like rest in peace, my mentor, Granddaddy IU.
Yeah.
You know, being around different MOP and different celebrities that respect it. So all I got to do is keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm doing something right.
Yep.
You know, that's how I look at it. Just keep pushing. If a DJ like Kid Capri can tell me what's on the push and boom, boom, take the time out and work with me.
Yeah.
Man,
Somebody who's been in the game forever.
And is doing it. I'm seeing him, and he's still busting, working. I mean, 30,000 stadiums. I'm like, on the planes, private jets, I'm looking like, oh, I get it. Mm-hmm. You got to work.
Yeah. That's dope.
You got to work.
Definitely dope.
It's no way around the work.
Have Kid Capri like right there in the pocket just to contact him. Yeah. That's huge.
Day before yesterday, he hit me, I'm down here, yo, Haynes, you okay? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that means a lot. So it gives me fuel. Stuff like that gives me fuel to keep pushing. It says, well, you might not be on Hot 97 or whatever, you know, mainstream radio, which even then, you got to pay.
You got to pay to play. What my man said, it was like Shawn Price, another Shawn. He said,
salute to Shawn Price. I don't like
Price.
People no more.
He said, back in the days, DJs used to check for a record, but now DJs want to check for a record. Yeah.
Yep, 100% right. Mm-hmm. Sean P, your favorite one, another one, favorite rapper, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thunny Brown and Sean P's brother. You know what I'm saying? Yo, those some good brothers out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He was dead right.
Yep.
You know, and look how influential he was, and he's gone, and he's got a whole following, like a whole tribe.
Yeah, he didn't need mainstream radio to have that success. You don't need it. I love it.
Yep.
I love the fact that you don't need it. And speaking of not, I guess, going to mainstream, you're not a social media person.
Yeah.
And I guess by default right now I'm in that space. You say you're so surprised I'm not in social media like
it's
that.
Funny that, yeah. Came 360.
That's a 180. 360 you're going back to.
Yeah, 180.
Yeah, 180. But yeah, let's talk about, I guess, your social media presence. And would you say you're reluctant to be on social media or just?
When I see what's going on with it,
yeah,
and the nonsense, it's like number one, I don't want to do it. But most important, I don't have the time to do it, man.
Yeah.
I work. For real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired,
jobs.
Man. I got jobs. Like, you know, so at the end of the day, when you think about that, it's a real world out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they want to turn me off, I build it and work, you get millions of hundreds of thousands of followers, and then you piss somebody off, and it's, nope, you can't do it. Then people are crying and ready to jump out the window because they can't have access to their social media platform. I'm not gonna play that game.
Yeah. That's kind of something that scares me. I had I'm not even on social, right? But I got I was like looking at something and it prompted me to go to Instagram, which I have an Instagram account. So I opened my Instagram and it said somebody tried to sign in from Turkey. And like I had to verify my account and all of this. And I'm just thinking like, these influencers, these people with these high portfolios, you lose that one login, that one account, your life is over.
Yeah.
There's no foundation from that. That's so scary to think about.
Yeah, and like with my page, my Instagram, I got right now 45,000, right? And I remember I seen somebody repost a video on their page of a video of that we did together. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't get the notification that they reposted it. Then I looked at their page. It was a fake page of my page. I started going down to research. It was like 4 fake pages of Broken Traditions. So it was like, now they got all these fake pages. What I got to do? I got to pay for verification. So people know that I'm the real Broken Traditions.
You gotta pay.
You got to pay just to know that I'm real. I'm at the space like, I don't care if you don't know I'm real or not. Like,
It's not my platform.
like, yo, my mother and father paid the price for me to be born, for me to be real. Now I got to pay Mark Zuckerberg $14 a month to be real. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm about to just cancel it. That's crazy.
It's a way that they get that
Paper.
money out of you.
Yeah.
It's many different ways. And like you said, they take it from you. You did all that work, all the advertising, directing people to them. No, I want to direct people to me.
Yes.
Shawn Haynes.
Yep. And that's
Now,
what
if you want me to direct people to you, you got to pay me. So we need to talk.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't sit right with me, a lot of what's going on. And then you see, you got to be a fool not to see, it seems like so much negativity, all those algorithms go viral.
Yep.
But the minute you're saying something conscious, you're either getting kicked off, it doesn't jive with the community standards, but they claim they have standards, and you find out they don't.
They got no standards.
And they're kicking people off. So it got to be a balance. I'm all with the rah. You know that.
Yeah.
But where's the balance? Where's the good stuff? Why can't we find the good stuff? Why at 45,000 people, legitimately, you're only getting 400 hits or views?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got to make the math. It's not adding up. So you know what? I don't want to play that game because I don't understand it. I understand face to face.
Yeah, but the crazy part about that game, like, I know how I got my 45,000, right? I knew the metrics. I understand the game. I understand how to post. I understand what works, what don't work. Excuse me. I understand all those things. But then now I mastered that. They changed the game.
Change it.
So, like, I got to get another book. I got to get another iteration of this book and restudy something and learn how to keep growing. Then I learned how to keep growing and name new metrics. But it doesn't matter because they only choose what content to show people. So, like, for example, you was like, yo, I don't see your stuff. We know each other in real life. Well, how come I follow you, you follow me. I don't see your stuff. You don't see my stuff. And
every time I can see it I go share it.
Yeah.
But I don't see it.
You don't see it. You don't see it. And it's like, it's so crazy. I have to star people's accounts just to say, yo, I know this person. I like Shawn Haynes. Star his account so I can see it next time I go to my feed. Why do I have to go? Like, if I follow you, that should be enough indication that I want to see your stuff. I shouldn't take a second step.
Maybe it's in the messaging. Maybe you're not paying for what proper advertising, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I would rather do my own. Build your own.
Yeah, build your own.
Figure it out.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. BrokenTraditions.com. I'm like, you don't go to my website. I'm right there. We could rock. We could do what we need to do. And unfortunately, people just want to take the lazy route because you want to just post and let Instagram and let TikTok and let Facebook and let whatever website you post on own your property. They could use your property
in whatever way they want now.
I don't even want to go
that just came out.
Yeah,
I think you guys heard about that. I think it was Spotify.
Yeah,
now they updated their
the user
terms,
agreement.
Yeah, where they can do whatever they want.
I think they could literally make a podcast.
Yeah,
they can make a podcast with your content on Spotify through AI.
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you something. God is always, I don't know, they say God protects, I believe he protects fools and babies. I'm not a baby. And
you're a fool, though.
Hey, I'm still here. And I'm looking at what they're doing and what they're with the algorithms and these songs that they're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
There was I got some songs that didn't release yet, but I did them a couple of years ago. Biggie, Kick Flows For You.
Yeah.
I redid it R&B.
Yeah.
I kick flows for you, kick down doors for you, and killed it. And I'm noticing now the AI doing song. I said, so it just goes to tell me, and I say that to say to y'all, when you got something in your gut, especially if you've been right more often than you're wrong, go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it. Don't let nobody tell you anything. Go with it. Because I'm sitting here like, oh my God, they're doing what I was doing 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't pick it up from somebody, but it's like, wow. Now they're doing it through AI.
Yep.
But what you can tell is even with the YouTube and you see these stories, a lot of them now are like it's not. I don't think it's gonna grow or last that long.
AI.
Because people, it's not real. People don't.
Man,
I've
you
been,
could
that's
do a whole
like my
dissertation on
topic.
AI.
Yeah, all week I've been watching open AI videos and the direction. I think I was watching a video about LMA. Remember, I was like, "Is this AI?" Like
Yeah,
it
it
just
was AI because they can't pronounce her name right.
they were like,
Exactly.
and I was like, "Is that
Yeah.
how you say her name?" Maybe,
Exactly.
but yeah, that's been on my content. I mean, on my feed all week, just where AI is headed and just how companies have put so much money into funding it, and now they have to put more money into funding it so that they don't lose the money they've already put into funneling it. It's like just this funnel of everybody paying. What did we say? $10?
Yeah, so like, say for example, Lex give me $10. I'm like, all right, I got $10, but you need $10. Then I give it to you, but now Lex needs $10. You give it to her. That same $10 is circulating. So
moving
now
around.
imagine that on a scale of what AI companies are doing. They're doing
Billions
on
of
a scale
dollars.
of billions. 40 billions between these companies just keep circulating around.
And pushing. And even like with him and I, we don't work. I say we work at the same company, but we don't literally work at the same company. The moment we have a press or we have like a town hall talking about something, I guarantee you within days, his company is going to have the exact same call
yep.
about the exact same thing. It's it's like they're paid or they feed into this algorithm to push this particular thing, and then everybody in the industry has to do it. It happens
Push the
every
narrative.
single time.
Absolutely. So y'all seeing that? You seen
Oh,
it?
in real life, like like I said, we don't work for the same company, but we work for the same company,
Not
and
in
I'm
the same
like,
field.
we just had that combo.
Yeah.
Like
Because
we just both work
because
for
you working for a damn near $1 trillion company. So I take it.
like we
work
both
for-
work for like big industry leaders, and
they're
those
public.
leaders have
Yeah.
the same. It's like they go to that same conference, come back with the same notes,
Same talking points.
and it's like it's weird.
So now, I'm sorry to cut you.
Oh no, it's fine.
But
Yeah.
so now you look at what the older heads have said, like rest in peace, Dick Gregory and whatnot. When you talk, and that's why I hate, and I say, when you look at our people, a lot of us, and they say, "Oh, you're racist." No, you're not racist, or whatever. If a person doesn't like you, they're not racist. They're prejudiced. It's a difference. Racist and prejudice, two totally different things.
Yeah.
You know, somebody can
I'm
hate, you could hate
prejudiced.
me. I'm very prejudiced.
Yeah, I know I'm
But I'm
prejudiced.
not. You can't stop me from making or doing anything. Corporate public policy. That's where you start to get into it. In different levels. AT&T, Verizon, whatever companies, they shape public policy.
Yep.
That's where you get not
Yeah.
the people.
I mean, think about like
The system.
the DEI conversation and who started it? Google. Who was the first? It was like one company was like, we're no longer doing DEI
think it was
initiatives.
Microsoft or Facebook. Either.
And
Yeah,
it was
it was-
like a week later, you
was
see
dominoes
just the
falling.
headline of like, we're no longer doing them. We're no longer doing them. Roll back.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? But just, 2-3 years ago, DEI is necessary and we got to have, it's just over and over. It's the same conversation.
okay.
Name added. It's
It's
the
like the
same
rat
thing.
chasing his tail.
Piggyback off of what she's saying. I know they're not knocking because we all got them in our families. But the whole gender thing. Mr. There with so many pronouns and all this. Now Trump comes in, it goes back to two genders. So what were we doing the last?
It's all peas in the
See what I'm saying?
the administration.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what she was saying too.
Yeah, it's like it just takes that one industry leader
to pivot and change up.
And then, I mean, think about, I guess I don't want to go too deep in detail, but electric cars and how the bill before Trump was to
push out electric cars.
And it was like a mandate by
Like 2026. Everybody have, like, that's crazy. You don't have the infrastructure to have electric cars.
And now they're not even getting tax credits for having electric vehicles because the new administration is no longer interested in pushing that agenda.
So for now, the game's over.
Until
so now you guys are starting to see, as I told you, we're dealing with a corporation, a company that's been bought out a long time ago. It's just now starting to come to where you can see it. Because this company and control, it's the money. It's all about the bag, which is, by the way, my new single.
Okay.
All about the bag.
I'm going to name this episode All About the Bag.
It's all about the bag. It's all about the bag. So they shape it, and then you realize the Democrats are bought. Then you realize that side is bought. They're all bought. So you're talking about two f***ed up wings on the same f***ed up bird.
Yeah, left wing, right wing, same bird, going the same direction.
They're all bought.
They all bought. Bought and paid for.
Bought and paid for.
Yeah.
So this is why nothing's getting done.
Yeah.
For the people. And then the backbone of America is the middle class, people like us that work. Mm-hmm. That work. We don't ask for no handouts. We ain't asking to be on no, not knocking people that, get, help.
Yeah.
But we don't get no help.
Nope.
But we can't get the help.
No, you can't get
You can't even get the help. And then it's either you got to be dirt poor or you're filthy rich.
I remember I had to get food stamps for me and Jamari. I was like, I have to make how much? I think they said for me and my son to get food stamps in New York State, it was $12,000 a year. How could you can't even make $12,000 a year by mistake in New York? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what job is paying
You're
that?
truly a deadbeat, or you're sick and can't do it. Because an able-bodied man, you know how we come up.
Yeah.
So we don't subscribe to all that deadbeat stuff. So we don't know that.
Yeah.
So we work. So on accident, you're 25 to 35 a year.
And that's what a kid.
And then they don't want to help. But then you look at other people that come from different countries that are married in their countries, but over here, they don't have to be married.
I tell people about that.
They go in there, and I've seen it. They go in there, they get the welfare and everything else, all the benefits, and they live in Jamaica Estates.
Yep.
Or their husband is the vice president, a VP or a manager of Goldman or J.P. Morgan Chase.
Or their husband is the owner of the building they're living in, and they get in welfare to live in that building. So the government is paying their husband the money because their marriage is not seen as a marriage in the States.
Exactly. See, like, it's like, what are we doing here? And then they look at us like we're stupid.
Like we dumb.
Or they look at a lot of black folks like we running around here. Why they so angry and stuff? Because y'all keep with the bull.
Yeah.
Just keep changing
and act
the
like we
goalposts.
don't see the
Keep
bull.
moving the goalposts. Yep, you're exactly right.
It's just good to hear you say what you said.
Yep. So
it's good to hear your other half speak and y'all see. Also, I'm gonna say something. Mm-hmm. Make sure no matter what. I like the conversation that you guys had before when people, you're gonna have a baby. Mind your business. Me, that's what I would want to say. You're foul too sometimes. But
I calm down now.
The biggest thing that we got to get back to, and this is why I put it in my music, is you got to get back to that black love. Mm-hmm. I don't care how you do it. Make sure y'all stay together, for better or for worse. That means ain't gonna always be great. It can be filthy, sickness and in health.
Yeah. Take
the vows seriously.
Yeah.
And no matter what, y'all stick together. That's all. No matter what, that's where it got to come back to. If the black man and black woman could realize that they need each other and stop with all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I just heard somebody say, the black woman is the most educated in this country and the most degrees. Yeah, okay, and all that. You still unhappy. So what you do is, black woman, is you bring the jewel back to that black man. If you making more than him, you still bring it back and y'all work together. Remember that. As black, that's the scariest thing that they don't want.
Yeah, they've been trying to
is that connection between the black man and the woman.
Yeah, since
we get that right, well, it's gonna cook.
I feel like that's like so great with timing because Mike's celebrating 20 years today.
Salute.
with his partner.
Salute.
Shout out to her for letting you.
Salute.
Okay, thank you. I had to thank the missus for allowing him to be here later. And then we celebrated our 2 years on Monday.
Salute.
So-
Yeah, happy belated anniversary and
Thank
happy
you.
anniversary.
So it's
Mike,
definitely
happy anniversary, man.
a huge conversation because that's the thing about the algorithm, social media. Like we have this conversation all the time where you'll think that, love's not what it is. You'll think that people aren't in love and partnerships aren't happening. But then when you look in your real life, right? Like all the men in this studio are married. Like it's not what it is online in real life. Yeah.
Yep.
But they pushing it heavy.
Pushing it heavy.
And the youngins, a lot of it, they sopping in. I got to catch myself. But I hear it when you go out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tend to have, dated, some youngins.
Yeah.
They crash out. They different.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of what they're hearing. And also, a word that didn't come around, I feel, for the last, I feel. That word wasn't.
I remember one time I was on the phone show. I say, I feel. Yo, don't say that shit, son. He got, don't say that shit, son. Yo, don't say I feel. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about?
Mike might know this.
Yeah, I think I hung up on you that time. Like, oh, chill.
But if you think about it, we picked it up because where did we hear it?
Yeah.
But when we were coming up, that word was never, ever. F how you feel. What is it?
Yeah.
Facts over feelings.
Yeah.
The world don't give a f how you feel.
Yeah.
Can we curse?
Yeah.
Too late now. You already dropped like 100 F's.
The world doesn't care about how you feel.
Yeah.
But the facts are what it is. Mm-hmm. Forget about how I say it. Is it true or not? We got to get out of the feeling.
Yeah.
Men, women, we got to get out of the feelings and get back to the work, get back to the reality.
Yeah.
It's
And I
the
say
real
especially
world.
men need to get out. Because, women going to be emotional. You can't have two emotional people. Y'all both can't be on your periods. Like, it's not going to work. So, like, nah.
But it's also tough when you got a lot of the males raised by women.
That's a whole nother conversation.
It's
you might have to come back to Atlanta.
it's rough. But as men, still no excuse. You got to get back to figure it out. I don't have the answer. But I do have the answer. Men, we got to be accountable for ourselves. Women, though, have to, there's an A word that's like kryptonite to women, and that's accountability.
Lexi, you don't have that problem.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But if we can get back to some raw, like, you know what,
Yeah.
and she be like, yo, instead of, because we're not going to play that and say they all innocent, whatever. But when I got you, and it's a lot of us more often than not take care of our women, it got to be some accountability because the game is twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him this morning I appreciated his patience, like it's you're right. All of what y'all are saying, the accountability for both ways.
But
the
even
love.
what you said, she might not say it all the time, but what you don't realize, that little bit of shit you said can satisfy us for 3-4 months. At least you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't, you know what I'm saying? Just a little shit like that. Like me and my ex, I was telling, we work, I bust our ass. You be surprised, come home, baby, it's gonna be all right, don't worry about it. That's all I need.
Yep.
That's all I need.
It's like a mushroom for Mario.
Yeah.
You back.
Yeah, I'm back. I didn't need you to do nothing. All right, I'm gonna go lift that up for you. I'm gonna go finish taking care of the house.
Just enough.
But when we don't get that, and they don't understand how hard it is in the world, from white folks looking at us crazy, our own looking at us crazy.
Yep.
And see, when you ain't out in the streets no more doing nothing, you working and establishing something, you got to be careful for us and them. So we get the double whammy. A lot of women don't understand. And then also, if you're an entrepreneur, it's even tougher.
Yeah.
So we dealing with it all front. So to come home and not have, that support, or baby, I see you, that's a little bit goes a long way.
Yep. Yep.
And what do I know?
So this is wins and lessons, right? We have to ask you, what is your win in this music industry? And what is your lesson that you want to give out to the audience in this music industry? Then I have another question for you, follow up, but just think about that. I should have told you that before you got here, so you have an answer.
The win is just being able to do stuff like this and to do my own music.
Yeah.
In my own time and to create it from just scratch.
That's dope.
The lesson is do your work. Do it yourself. Work.
Yeah.
Don't look for nobody to hand out nothing. You put in the work, you build it, they'll come.
Yep.
And the people, they know. They're either gonna like it and they'll tell you, and and you step into something else, or with you.
Yeah. Now, last thing I want to talk about real quick. We ain't gotta go too long on it, but when it comes to spades,
Yo,
when it comes to spades, so I don't know how
you really
Shawn and I
went there.
became partners in spades, right? Like I think because you talk so much shit in spades, nobody want to play with you. They want to beat you, and like by default, me being the youngest around, I now had to become your partner. But we whoop everybody ass, and I think that they made a mistake by doing that, and they got to keep holding those L's.
See, your brother's gonna see this. And
Oh Lord, gonna get
most
mad.
disgusting, vile individual when we go back in spades and back and forth, because he's another one. He never,
I think y'all started arguing that
Oh,
day.
always.
Yeah.
That- yeah.
he has it out for me. He's a hater.
Yeah, Al have it out for you. Yuri
No,
have
but
it out for
Al, me and Al are usually, which is our other cousin,
you. Yeah.
we usually are partners. And,
But how come it's
and
now
they
me
hate
and you versus Al and Lamont?
because I fell back because it was a slaughter with me and Al. Oh, Al's the one winning up. All right, so me and
kicked
you
you
would
off
do
the
it.
team.
Yeah. So, but then now it's Mont and Al, and everything's cool. And he's he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Lamont or Al?
Lamont full of shit. Yo, brother.
Nah, I want to tell you one thing. And Mike, you play spades, Mike? Yes, sir. Okay, so you from Virginia, right? Mm-hmm. And now when I moved here, they don't count books. Do y'all count books when you play spades?
What?
So,
No, go ahead. I
all
want to
right.
hear that.
So yeah, so when I moved down here, they was like, "Yeah, you want to play spades?" They talking hot, crazy, wild shit. Like, "Yeah, we want to play spades." I was like, "All right, bet, let's play."
Yeah.
They was like, "All right." I'm sitting there waiting for somebody to bid. Nobody bid. They
Nobody
put a
bid.
card out. And I'm like, I guess.
First hand.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Go ahead,
First hand bid itself. I'm like,
Yeah. First hand bid itself.
yeah, I thought first hand bid
yeah.
itself. Then we get to the second hand. They put another card out. I'm like, wait, when we going to bid? They were like, "Now we play by hands." I said, "What do you mean?" They
Like, say,
mean
like, every-
whoever wins a hand
Out of five.
out of
That's
five wins the
Ain't
game.
no skill in not bidding.
Exactly.
If you're not bidding, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't-
See, that takes away some of the skill. I think they would do that maybe to make the game go quicker.
But it's not spades. What is that?
You don't make it
Yeah, that's weird.
Put it to 350, not 500.
250, 350,
But
yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of non-verbal, like, boom, I played this. Oh, you threw up. Like, oh, okay, yep.
Yeah.
He done. Okay, let me get mine off. Okay. Bow. He cut. Oh, yeah. I'm reading my partner. Like,
Yeah.
we understand what's going
course.
on. And run the table. So, yeah, your little six you put up, and now that's four. Like, yeah, you got
That's the accomplishment.
You're supposed to, you're
And-
supposed
and
to
we count
bid
over.
that and bid it
So
tight.
You got to go back 100.
See, you count bags. See,
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
but
I'm
they
not
don't
mad
play
at
like
that.
that out here. When I'm playing, they were like, "Oh, I'm like by hands."
That's a little different.
I don't play no more because of that. Because
At the
Yo,
very
what?
least, you go
Said I'm
no
not playing no
overs.
more.
If you wanted to do it live, that's it. All right.
yeah, but no bidding. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I haven't. That's not spades, in my opinion.
That's like I declare war.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
That's what that is.
We're not doing
I'm
that.
glad Virginia's not like that.
And we put money on the wood, make the game go good.
Yeah.
So, you know how we do. we've been doing that for years.
Oh
Yeah,
my
is
God.
she your partner?
Don't run through anybody and everybody.
Oh, that's good. Him and his wife are our partners.
Yeah, we gotta get out. We gotta get out
We
together.
got 20 years of non-verbal verbal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, y'all was
y'all
supposed
in
to
there. I'm
get-
scared of you.
Y'all was supposed to get together already.
I mean, we
Y'all supposed to have a card night.
starting to come together.
Yeah, we gotta do a game
Now,
night.
Lex,
They live
Lex
too
and
far.
Spades,
They
we gotta
live too
work on
far.
that.
Oh,
No, she can
wait.
play, but she don't like. All right, so like,
Knitting.
No,
listen,
I don't
listen.
like
Let me tell you-
aggressive players.
so like
So you can
this.
throw her off.
Yes. So like you
she
like
can't be around us.
see you playing.
She's done.
You gonna talk so much shit. She get flustered.
Hold
she
on. What about Al?
She can't play with Al.
They get up.
I don't like
mean,
that.
they rock the table. That little. You ever seen Gambit?
Yeah.
Gambit from the Mutant.
Yeah.
A little card like that will rock a table.
And, that makes me so uncomfortable.
But the crazy part about it, like, say if Al had a stuck book, he could throw the card so precisely he could hit you with the card off
my
the table.
Off the table. Bounce off the table. Whop right on your head. It's just.
No, we were at
It's like-
we were at an event this summer, your friend's birthday party, and the wife of the birthday guy, he's at the table, they going back and forth, and I'm like, listen, I'm not prepared to, like, wherever this is headed.
When we got on the spade table, it wasn't birthday no more.
No, it got so aggressive.
Angry,
I'm like, oh my
vicious,
god,
aggressive, yeah.
Nah, with cards, that's how it is with cards. One time we playing cards, dude got mad at me so much he didn't want her to win, just because we married.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Now you
I
get
don't
people
like-
that really get upset. You got to know who you're playing with.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
there'll be some stuff.
So I have to like gauge the temperature. Like, how are you what kind of player are you? And if you give me all that, then I'm not playing.
But when you around us, right, even though it's nothing but love, but you got to take that ass. you know, after the game, family, I love you.
If you make
But
bad during the game, that's even better.
we're gonna embarrass and say filthy, foul, wicked stuff.
Oh man, you and Yuri back at. Oh my god, that was disgusting. What's wrong with you?
All type of stuff. Just oh my God, disgusting.
Shout out to Yuri. Shout out to Alan.
Yeah,
Lamont.
shout out to Yuri,
Yeah.
Al Lamont. Word.
Those are good
Gotta get
nights.
it. Good nights, man.
Yep.
You know, it's a blessing and a pleasure to be on the show. I appreciate y'all
Yeah,
having me.
man. I appreciate you coming down. And making time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I hope and pray this is not the last, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We might come into New York and do it. Yo, you travel with all this equipment? You'll come to. All right, so.
No.
You'll come.
We can set it up.
All right.
We might have some stuff conducive to what you need up there.
Less.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
This is great,
son.
man. This is great. Long time coming.
Love is love. Love is
Yes.
love. Word.
Yo, we owe you some more money for this.
Make sure y'all go out and get this project, Melon Music. It's a new EP, 5 joints on there. ShawnHaynes.com. ShawnHaynes. ShawnHaynes.com. Follow me on IG at Only One Shot. ONLY, the number 1 Shot. SHAH.
And lessons, all I do is win or it's a lesson. I can take a loss if I learn from this. And I feel like a boss, only right I go in. I'm just thanking God for all his blessings. Cause all I do is win or it's a lesson. I can take a loss if I learn from this. And I feel like a boss, only right I go in. I'm just thanking God for all his blessings.